My hair was my signature. I walk into a room and people noticed my hair first. I didn't have to say anything or do anything.
DigniCap was created to help cancer patients, like Donna Tukes, minimize hair loss while undergoing chemotherapy.
In 1999, a Swedish oncology nurse got a grant from the Swedish federal government to develop a device-driven solution to chemotherapy-induced alopecia. The first device actually was marketed outside the United States by Dignitana in 2007.
DigniCap was approved by the FDA for use in breast cancer patients and solid tumor cancers. It is being incorporated into patient care at facilities like Mount Sinai.
There are other scalp cooling techniques. They're a little more laborious, but have been around in the US for a while. Dignitana's system, patient does very little work. A cap is applied, initially at room temperature, which is attached to a cooling hose, which is attached to a machine next to them. A second cap is then put on for additional insulation, and the patient just gets her treatment, and over a course of hours, the scalp is cooled down. There are these sensors that regulate keeping it that cold and therefore more effective, and then the patient goes home.
The science behind scalp cooling is really rather simple. By reducing a patient's localized scalp temperature, you constrict the blood vessels, and that impedes the flow of the chemotherapeutic agents to the hair follicles. What chemo agents are able to make their way through the constricted blood vessels then are not actually absorbed by the hair follicle, and it enables the hair follicle to escape the damage that a normal chemotherapy session would inflict on your hair.
Patients receive the treatment through the course of their chemotherapy.
We do hear from many of our patients that the decision to try to keep their hair through chemo is one of the few parts of the process that's actually under their control.
The loss of control when your health is in danger or compromised is probably one of the worst aspects of it. So you're going to give them a little piece of control.
For me, it was a gift. This terrible thing is happening to you. These are all the side effects. These are what you're going to endure. We're going to do the best we can to save your life. But in the meantime, here's a gift.
Kelly Bowman, CNN.